All right, welcome into another edition of the 2023 MLB Draft Show. I'm pumped about this one, man. High school shortstops always go well in just about every draft, and I think, could be wrong, this is just my evaluation, Colt Emerson, Cambridge, Ohio. I think we might have the best in the country in Colt here. So, Colt, I just want to kick things off. Welcome to the show, and why don't you use these first few minutes to kind of introduce yourself? Tell the viewers, tell the listeners, who is Colt Emerson on the baseball field? But then, more importantly, tell us a little more about Colt Emerson off the field. What are your passions, hobbies? Like, what do you like to do to kill your spare time?
Yeah. Thank you for having me on the show. Start off with that, but yeah, me as a player, I'm a hardworking leader that is just very consistent. I like to lead by example. I like to be consistent, do everything right, and ultimately, I love to win. That's my big thing. Is I just love to win, and I love bring my teammates up with me. And my game is gap to gap, just all around. I know I said this before, but just consistent player. And I really love playing the game. And these busy summers, all paid off, all worth it. I just love playing the game and winning. But
Okay, how about
me
off
off
the
the
field?
field, yeah, me off the field. I love to hunt, love to fish, and I've been doing those things for years. I live on a 120-acre farm, so I'm one of these farm kids that just love to hunt and fish, but love to hang out with my buddies. I got a barn out here at my house. We got a cage and stuff, so that's the main spot for the boys. Come out here. They don't play baseball, but they sure do love to hit in the cage. So it's funny to watch them. But yeah, that's me off the field.
So, Cambridge, Ohio, you consider yourself a cold weather bat?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Because especially around here, Ohio's weird. It could be December and it could be like 70 degrees, or it could be December 3, 4 inches of snow on the ground, negative degrees. We fluctuate, but Midwest guy. I mean, I definitely consider myself a cold winter back. 'Cause like last year, I mean, geez, it was April and we're playing in 32-degree weather with the wind chill, like crazy. So yeah, 100%.
So, what does a winter look like for Colt Emerson? Are you bundled up in a barracks, just hitting ball after ball into a net? Like, how do you stay sharp over the next 5 6 months?
Really, it's not as hard as you think. I've been the last 2 years. I've really been consistent discipline on weight training. That's the biggest thing I've really been working on. Getting the right size, getting the right shape on me, like get enough weight put on, working on my speed, agility, getting bigger, faster, stronger, obviously. But like I said, I got a cage out in my barn. I got a weight room out there. Like I got everything I need right here. So like quarantine and stuff, that was perfect for me because I had all my stuff with me. So I could do anything I wanted, and like that. Like I got no excuse not to work, and like I mean it's shown. Like I put in my work and I plan on continuing to do it because I want to be the best version of myself.
Well, let's talk about this summer because I think to the casual fan, not a lot of people know Colt Emerson had a monster summer. I mean, you were putting on a show. It seems like every showcase, every tournament. What are
Right.
your reflections of the summer? How was the last 6 months for you?
Yeah. Like I said, it was a busy summer, but it was probably the most fun summer I've had. And if I had to describe it in the one way, like I think that every summer up to that, like I've done this pretty much every year. Like I said, I'm a consistent player. It's just getting my name out there, and like I'm not like a huge showcase guy. I don't have the best exit velo. I don't have the best arm. I don't have the best whatever, best speed. But if you watch me game after game after game, I come out, do the same thing every single day. I'm consistent. I've been called I'm born good because I just do everything right, and it's just maybe boring to watch, but it's good, boring good. So the summer was awesome. I love the summer. I did all these events, met a bunch of new people, and it was great. Made a lot of new friends. The best event I'd say I did was the USA thing by far. I've been playing USA events all my life. 12U, I won a gold medal all the way up through the training development programs, and then the USA team this year, 18U. Probably the most fun I've had playing baseball. Well, all of us just meshed together. There was no there was no drama on team. There was no nothing. It was awesome, and the way we won that tournament was amazing. We just became family after that, so it was awesome. Summer is by far the best summer I've had.
I love to hear it, man. So 23, 24 years old, Colt Emerson, you've been in the league for a couple years. You okay with being labeled boring good as a pro?
Yeah, because you come out like I'm not one who's flashy. I'm not one begging for attention. I don't need all that stuff. If I can go out and I can play the game every single day and be in the lineup and help my team win, that's all I care about. Because right now, like on the USA team, I batted middle lineup, I played third base, and I came out every single day, help my team win, and that's all I really want to do is make a living playing the kids game I love. So if I can do that, I'll just be happy. I don't need all the glam. I don't need all the glory. I just want to win and play the game, really.
So how do you train? Are you Cambridge, Ohio? Are you a strictly field guy? Like, get me in the weight room. I'm gonna hit 200 balls today and be good. Or are you a guy that's like, hey, put me on blast motion. Hey, put me on hit tracks. Put me on all this tech. I wanna see the numbers. I wanna be able to dive in.
Right? Yeah, being from the small town I got no me analytically. I got some experience in it, but not
Hmm.
much. Like everything I do right now is all feel. Like in the weight room, I got a trainer sends me a program. That's about it, and work my butt off there. And then coming into the cage, right? I don't have blast motion. I got none of that. So it's like you come in. We got a shopping cart full of balls. There's a top section of the shopping cart and the bottom section. I hit the top section of the shopping cart. Do that, done, good. It's all feel. It's all feel for me.
All grit. Colt Emerson. I
Yep.
dig it, man.
Yep.
So, War Eagle, Auburn
Yes.
University. What is it about Auburn that was like? I could see that being home.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I went down there. I visited them. I talked to the coaches. The coaches we just hit it off right to start. We had a great relationship. They were amazing. I knew I could develop. If I make it there, I could develop and I could ultimately win a national championship. And going down there, like campus is amazing. Campus just felt like home. The way the people were, the way the campus is set up. I knew I could get a great education down there. So all those factors really played into it. And it is just the best spot for me personally. It just fit me the best.
I like it, man. Well, we'll see what happens next. I'm going to hit you with three kind of rapid fire questions here to wrap this thing up, get you out of here.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a great question for you, and I serve it to you as a compliment. Who is your favorite boring good pro? Like, who's a guy that is just steady Eddie that you really look up to?
You know, I've been asked that question a lot, and I kind of compare myself to him, even though he's a righty, but even though he was hurt in the playoffs this year. But DJ LeMahieu,
Ooh, I dig it.
like, like he's a consistent, he's a gap to gap guy who plays multiple positions. Like I can see myself in that person, even though I'm a lefty. But like, I feel like I see a little bit of myself in there. But that's what I'd say.
That's a great answer. Talk about a guy that has just hit, and shown up every day for the last decade.
Right.
Great answer. All right,
Right.
so USA Baseball showcase circuit tournaments. You were all over the place this summer. If you have a little sister, older sister, it doesn't matter. If you have a sister, if you had a sister, that works too. Um, who's the one guy from the summer, another player you played with that you definitely would not let date your sister?
Man, man,
I'll
that's
give
a
you. I'll
tough
give you forewarning. We've had one player named like four times.
one player named four times.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
see if you
Here,
name him.
are you gonna tell me that name after I say it?
I could do that.
Okay. All right. Probably if I had to give you one name, whew, probably. Oh gosh, that's such a hard question. Probably Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Elder. We haven't had Bryce named,
Right.
but
Uh,
we've had so Nick Sanders four times.
oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're probably right. You know what? I'm gonna change my answer. That's perfect. That's
But I
perfect.
do have to hold you to this. Bryce Eldridge, what is it about Bryce that it's like he's a baller, but not my sister?
No, as much as I'd love him to be my family, like he's a little on the crazy side sometimes. I'd rather have somebody more like me, but he's a little on the crazy side sometimes, which is not a bad. I love Bryce. Bryce is like my second brother, but yeah, let's
I
keep it
dig it.
at we're not brother-in-laws.
Okay, so let's see. It's December 13th when we're recording here. I'm assuming you've had a handful or more than a handful of like introductory Zoom calls with teams, with area
Right.
scouts, supervisors. What's the weirdest question you've received so far?
Weirdest question. Uh I had Man, that's a tough one because everything's been really normal, but really the weirdest question I'd say is somebody asked me, which is not even really a weird question. It makes a lot of sense, but it was probably the most interesting, unique question. Is they asked me, if I forget who it was, but they asked me. They said, "Do you love to win or do you hate to lose?"
Mhm. What's
So,
the answer?
hate to lose. Hate to
Hate to
lose, but
lose.
that's right. Can't stand losing. Can't stand losing, especially in the USA jersey. I will tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is the last question. It's how we always leave this show, and take as much time as you need. Um, what's the most random fact about anything? It could be anything. It doesn't have to be baseball. What's the most random fact that you know about literally anything?
Random fact. Random fact about myself. You mean?
No, I mean it could be. So we've learned about Pringles. We've learned about hunting. We've learned about the solar system. It can be anything.
Really? Okay. Let me think here. Let me think. Man. Well, let me think. Most random. Well, all right. Let me tell you the most random facts. This happened to me. This happened to me recently with my car. If you, if uh, if you go to the auto shop and you get your radiator fixed, and they leave the gas line to your heat intake sit on the engine. Yeah, it's gonna melt and it's gonna leak coolant all over your engine and it's gonna overheat your engine. You got to get you got to get your car towed all the way back, no matter where you were. I was about 45 minutes away from home, and my gas line to my heat intake just starts burning up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening to my engine? Did my engine just blow up? Because I got my radiator fixed. Why would it be doing this? And I sat there 45 minutes away from home, had to get my car towed back to my town, had to be picked up. So that's the most random fact. There you go.
You sound like you're a little scorned.
What'd you say?
You sound like you're a little scorned, like you've been wronged.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt.
Well, Colt Emerson, pride of Cambridge, Ohio. Colt, your name is already pretty high on a lot of draft boards, but I do think that over the next few months, it's gonna rise higher and higher. I'm excited to see what this winter brings for you and what this spring brings of you because I think it's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for it. Ready to get this show on the road. So thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, brother.